Hmm. Cool. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, it's cold. No, no, where is it? No, are you serious? Oh wait, here it is. About to say I left my glass cleaning cloth somewhere else. That's all I can know. I just got wrapped up and all comfy. Okay. Get that. Excuse me. All your testing as well. All your test is good. Okay. Hi everyone. It's cold. It's like really cold. But we got survival to get to. Okay, as long as it's not picking up that sound afterwards, let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, happy hump day, people. It's Wednesday. But there's not much else to report. It's Wednesday. They got one of those atmospheric rivers passing by SoCal coming up. And this is like just the fringes of it. So remember that one time how I was saying, like, oh, it's 43, 47 degrees? We're basically getting to there again with the atmospheric river coming past us. All right, we give it a couple seconds to let the shadows and shades retexturize. Okay, I believe we're go right there. Welcome again to the 5-Star Lake. If you try really hard, you can see the 5 stars of the lake, or the 5 points of the Star Lake. Down over here, our Airbnb for the 5-Star Lake will be 5 stars eventually. We already have, for now, a single outdoor viewing eating area. More will be added later on. Still have a bunkhouse with the backyard entertainment zone, we'll say. Carbon wind turbines to power everything. Our little storage room. The first of many gun towers to ensure our defenses. And of course, over here, our desert field, which is unfortunately being tested by the Dramadas. So we're going to have to put some fencing along right there. Gotta do this as well. Excuse me. Of course, we have Hope, the robot, only at 17% sentience. Annette, our really old timer, who's just basically handling things around inside the colony. Henry is kind of becoming our de facto leader. Henry's construction skill has just and his physical capabilities have made him the top of the line, always there to answer the call. It also helps that he is a cyborg, with both his arms and legs being replaced with mechanical parts. So there's that. Maki is Maki. Hold on, I can't really think of anything that's real nice. She's slow and she's super sleepy. She's a good healer. We'll put it that way. She's a good healer. Oh wait, but then we have Melody, who has the impeccable healer trait. No, never mind. Maki just sleeps, but she is an extra pair of hands. And Melody is our researcher slash comforter, able to inspire. Let's get to it. Alright, so one of the things I definitely want to do this time around, I want to, even if I don't get guns on them, I want the foundations for our turrets being set up. There's a dead Dramata over here. Probably a victim of the Teak Teals. And because it is going into quote-unquote wet season of the desert, it just means it's going to be cold as all hell. So we have Annette also working on some new jackets just to keep us warm enough to work. Let's go meltdown 2 on power devices. Well, the rain's here. We do have electricity as well pumping through some of our lights. We just got to get these power poles moved around. Maki, did you go over there and do one thing and then come right back? Is that what I'm seeing right now? However, one good thing is that if we do need wood, there's actually some good amount of tea trees out here. I suppose we should observe them. It's not like we'll get anything. And we need a piece of wood for that. Lost harvest. Oh yeah, speaking of, how is our food? It's a little okay. We still got the meals, and of course we have the pickled vegetables coming along its way. And eventually, sometimes, maybe one of them will go fishing here. Alright, Henry's on another salvage run, trying to finish off that landing ship. I do need a research slash production room to get these guys indoors. And for that, I would like the rest of the stone to be mined out, and then we can do it. Yeah, are you still suffering hypothermia? Above 6 degrees, which it currently is right now, so she should be fine. Oh, that's much better. Link, it was pressing into me in the wrong way with the folds curled in. Maki, what are you doing? It is the rest hour, so I suppose it's fine. Okay, yeah, as long as the food is being transported over here. And now she's going out to 9. Her physical is at 5. Depending on how many she gets, she could get to 6 doing all that work right there. And what are we researching right now? Heat pumping, okay. Then we got the drones, and then we got the concrete fortifications. And, yeah, let's see from there. Shared embarrassing story with Melody. Hope, I don't even know if you know what embarrassing means. Come on, Henry, you got level 7 salvage. Get us something good. Physical, not salvage. And Maki, will you work or will you just move on? Alright, she keeps on mining. That was the biggest concern before. They just go over there, they do one thing, and then they just come around back. Annette, you didn't have to bring that wood over here. Uh-oh. For some time now, I've been experiencing slight muscle tremors, headaches, confusion, and decreased attention span. I ruled out all other treatable causes, but brain parasites. I could mix and inject a poison to try and kill the parasites, but there's still a slight chance of me getting permanent brain damage. Do it. And this is where Melody's impeccable healing will come in play. Can I get you to go over there? And once she does that, Melody with impeccable healing can do it. We have just enough first aid kits to cure her of the brain parasites. Let's see, can we... No, we cannot craft first aid kits. Okay, so that is going to be something we need to look into. But, Maki, I would rather have you attempt to get your brain parasites under control. It looks like salvage progress did get to a certain point, but either stopped or Henry already brought in what it was, and I missed it completely. Alright, Melody, that's all you, with your impeccable healing trait. Ridiculed Hope's inability to protect themselves. Alright, Maki, I'm counting on you. What's more, should be good healing practice for you. And I don't see them. Okay, I think she did it. Cured her of them. Got construct the power line, which should power everything in here, and there we go. Our storehouse is now illuminated. Melody's back to researching. Henry's cutting down some hay grass for... over here. And Maki's going out mining. Annette. Oh, the limit was reached, that's why. Okay, yeah, no, let them get all down to nothing, because if not, we're just gonna have excess food items that will expire eventually. Or the debuffs being in the rain. It's dark, soaked. Okay, so that's only 12 all in all. She should be finishing up with that one and then heading back. Yep. And over here, Henry and Melody getting down and funky with the jams. Jeez. 27. I could have sworn we had. No, I think we used one actually. That's right. During one of the attacks by the killbots. Alright, they're all back and they're going to bed. And the only one not is Melody. He's going to grab a quick bite to eat. So with that being the case, we'll go ahead and triple our speed. Hope, if you're ravenously hungry, you should get up and go eat a rock. Okay. And consumption-wise, what are we looking at? Only 19 in power. Very nice. Now, another thing I can get rid of is this cook stove. But, I mean, we might as well use the cook stove all the way until we get rid of all of our sticks. Because I don't really need the sticks for anything right now. Annette, you have nothing to do. What can I make you do? Yeah, you know what? Come over here, finish those off. Henry, you don't have anything to do. Yeah, go continue salvaging the pod if you got nothing better to do. Because when they wake up, one of the first things that I have them, they do at least, is eat. And if they're fully well rested and they got the entertainment, that is probably something we should look into. More leisure activities. If we have them eventually. And once Annette finishes with the bandages, she'll go ahead and start working on our winter clothing, which is basically just a bunch of jackets. And I guess that answers that right there. He did not finish it last time. He got distracted by something. But with the majority of the colony awake, we'll keep on going in single motion. 1 speed, normal speed, however the speed is. All the more so with Melody waking up now. Flaky310 in the chat. Hello and welcome. Finally caught a live stream. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing great, and thanks so much for making the effort to try and catch one. Just cold in real life, and I suppose in alien life as well. -8 degrees Celsius. It's not as cold as that, but for me, it's still pretty cold here right now. Ah, Hope dishing it out on the hand pan right there, and is going to be joined by Annette. They need more musical instruments. Violin, cello, piano. Bunch of stuff. And first up, we got some electronics. Okay. It's not terrible, Henry. It's not great either, because we have a bunch of killbots giving us that stuff. She's almost finished. Hope, have you eaten? I'm going to assume yes, because it said you were ravenously hungry before. Wait, that's Melody. Shit. She's just in Hope's spot, I always assumed. Hope was coming on over and sees Melody in her research spot. But she's not going to finish it in time. Nope, 2 more percents before Hope has to step in and lead the way. 1 more percent. Melody does all this work, and then Hope just comes by and signs her name at the bottom, like one of those group projects. Alright, we have air conditioning, which didn't really matter before, but now we have it. And let's see. We'll put that one right there. And yeah, we'll put that one right there. And we don't need to cool that area. So this way we get rid of the heater. And I do need a vent going in here. Wait, what was that? Nope, false alarm. No alien killbots coming after us. Maki's at a risk of a meltdown. Yeah, that disturbed sleep is really starting to hurt us. Unfortunately, it just requires so many resources to build this out. If we're going to build this, we're going to build it right and aesthetically pleasing. 5-star lake demands 5-star accommodations. So you're going to have to deal with the bunkhouse for a little bit. Unless, of course, we want to make it just that little bit more special. Nah, that takes up a whole square, though. That makes more sense to do it like that. Looks like that. It's not terrible. Is it literally just for... I think it's just pure decoration. It doesn't give actual mood benefits. We could try. I just have to get used to them being right there now. I don't suppose I can put this on the table? No, okay. We'll only put one in right now. We'll see how it works. Henry's working on the air conditioning. Annette's transporting resources. Hope and Melody going on their research bin. Maki's still trying to run back and forth and mine out the rocks. Henry, how you going? No, you're almost to level 7 construction. And it looks like we have just enough alloys to cover everything. Oh god, CPU cores. I forgot we needed those for the ACs. Well, hopefully it won't be too bad. Start 3x3 with a chance to expand. Oh yeah, no, it's always good to try and get separate rooms. When you have no choice in the beginning, it is easier to go for a bunkhouse. But you are right, having separate rooms would be better. And to be honest, what we'll do is we'll probably just split this right down the middle. One room here, one room right there, which means we'll just need another one. Alright, with that, we got the first AC up and running. And the second one should be right there. Your construction should hit level 7 with this one. There it goes. Alrighty, we have AC. And take a look, we have our plant. Little green in the room. I mean, what we could do, we can actually do that early right now and just have them as separate 2 rooms. Little crowded of a walkway, but in time we'll fix that as well. Tight living conditions right there. No. No. Yes. Yeah, you know what? If that's the case, get rid of that one. Where are they? You. With me. And put 1 and 1 right here. Ah, that's right. Get rid of that. Insufficient materials. We do need to get this up and going again. We do not have the scrap, though. Nor do we have the ore. So that's going to be interesting. And we'll just put a couple vents in like that. Will this give me any in return? I guess we'll find out. Nope. Okay. We need alloys. And for that, we need this thing to be dug up. And hopefully we'll find some in there. Disturbed sleep plus cave dweller equal hair pulling? Yes. Yes. It does. Because, I don't know about you, but this stone flooring right here, which is nothing on it, looks perfectly fine to me. I can see this as the perfect outdoor one, but even as they walk on them outdoors, they're all like, oh no, I don't like this. Well, why don't you like it? Well, because it's not a proper floor. It is a floor. Do your feet touch the bottom? Yes? Then you're good. I'm just also glad Maki's starting to help with construction. Henry, you know what this means. Take her under the wing. Yes, a perfect example was the wood floor. The basic wood floor looks great. It's like the perfect flooring. We hired some master floor carpenters or something. I don't know what it is, the equivalent of someone who lays down. Carpenter, I guess. We had a master carpenter come by, lay down straight plank wood flooring all over the place, and what is everyone like? I don't like it. Alright, but it is 1900 hours. It is starting to get late. People are getting tired and getting ready to go to bed. And unfortunately, production and construction has been halted until we can get some more alloys. So, Henry, I need you to tear that ship apart. You know what? Also, just to ensure we do got some green liveliness, we'll go ahead and put in 3 extra plants. Yes, Flaky, exactly it. I'm stranded on an alien planet. This fucking floor is atrocious. It doesn't match my aesthetic. It's basically just all I hear. That's all I hear whenever I see them complain. We do need windows, which of course requires alloys. Well, at the very least, the disturbed sleep should now only happen to them once each time. Henry, you're going out salvaging? Henry, there you go. Use that brain of yours. And Annette is still making the bandages, but this should be the last of them. However, we'll go ahead and triple our speed as the colony is starting to wind down for some sleep. Old equipment, yep, don't worry. Whoa, hello, what's this? Melding of minds. As my friendship with Hope deepens, each day unveils a new aspect of her intriguing nature. It appears she possesses a unique ability to access the depths of human minds. The process can be rather invasive and uncomfortable, yet I can't help but believe she might be capable of extracting my expertise in a specific skill, leading me to forget what I've learned. Nonetheless, I am willing to make the sacrifice for the sake of her evolution. I can't help but ponder which skill I should offer up. It is very generous, but not necessary. Hope. We learned our lesson last time. Don't do that unless you're willing to lose them all in that specific category of work. Which the only way Hope would get a good boost is if we took away one of Melody's capabilities. Which we're not going to do. Alright, everyone's asleep. We'll triple our speed. Hope, how we doing? Oh boy, we're going to get delivery drones. Well, eventually. We need alloys. How many CPUs do we have? And no CPUs. Okay, so there's that as well. Alright, you guys ready for an ultimate satisfaction? Beautiful. Henry? Oh, we're out of food. How much do I have right here? I got enough for 5. Henry, if that's the case, you go salvage this thing. Melody, I want you to go ahead and assist with research. Gives her trade. Hope still starts at 0 for the trade. No, I don't believe so. Melody has to... We have to select which skill we give, and then Hope will mind, Vulcan, meld, absorb, / whatever it is. Melody's capabilities, and she'll drain one of these things completely 0, and that will bleed over to here. I don't know if they stack on top of each other. I think it's just a basic increase. So if you choose the wrong one, and that was my problem last time. We had another character, and I was thinking, it's like, okay, maybe if I stack them, it'll boost into it. But there was like only a 1-point difference, and it was really close either way. And when I rechecked again, I don't think it mattered anymore. Annette. Okay, yeah, you're just standing in the hallway. So if that's the case, why don't you come over here and cook us some food? Poor Henry, out there in the rain. -9 degrees, but it's 10 degrees in there. Yeah, I mean, if they did stack on top of each other, I could see that as being like one of the best things possible, because you could just supercharge Hope into nothing. Or, I guess, actually into something. But unfortunately, as far as I remember and can think, it does not stack. Like, the only thing I can think of is if you were not treating Hope as a sentient learning bot, but instead, like, maybe a physical labor bot, and you want to suddenly get another researcher because you had other priorities come up. And then you have them absorb their best friend's mental capabilities. Maki, unfortunately being the heavy sleeper that she is taking her sweet time. Henry, I'm kind of disappointed with how slow you're going over here, man. Yeah, 120% manipulation. And also the highest physical of anyone here. You do need to eat, which is fine. This is actually giving Annette time to cook up the meals. Move the trait from the donating character as well. That's if it's the trait one. There's 2 of them as far as I've seen. There's the trait one, and then there's the skill one. And unless you're willing to basically turn your people into... Ooh, awesome scrap. Into vegetative states, kind of, essentially, it's not really worth it. But yeah, there is 2 different versions. I do remember seeing that. See, I'm telling you, Hope is actually the big bad of this entire session of trying to save her. These 4 happy-go-lucky individuals who don't know any better whatsoever is all like, yeah, no, let's save the robot, let's save the sentient robot. Little did they know that it was actually one of those deep black site underground projects where what if we put a robot that learns through absorption among a bunch of people? Yeah, you're saving the robot. Little did they know they're part of the experiment. How much hope can they have when hope itself absorbs everything that makes them them? There's Dramata being chased by Teal in the background. Ah, good old desert planet, with desert velociraptors chasing desert alien camels. Everyone enjoying a nice little vegetable soup. Alright, but the good thing is we do have alloys on the way again. Henry, hopefully this will make you much happier. Oh yeah, you were just starving, that's all. Few fun things to do. I know, you keep saying that, but I don't believe you. Ooh, wow, he's really close to breaking. But it says his happiness should be climbing. It is. Right, so... Well, still working on this. And we're almost done with the delivery drones. Not that it'll matter, because we have no CPU cores, unfortunately. Can I dismantle anything? No, we were saving the laser pistol as a backup emergency weapon. I suppose there is the dartboard, but of course we require alloys for that as well. No, like, not having alloys in this late in the game is really hemorrhaging us because it's taken forever to build anything. Cargo pod. Well, I would love to go there, but a certain hopeful hope drank all the fuel in the early stages of this, so we have none of that. And the worst thing on this map is there is no grain for miles around us. I have looked and I have scoured over as many bushes as I can think of, and I can't find it anywhere. Oh, why are you being this? Oh, it's the rest hour. That's right. Never mind. Do what you want during the rest hour. But yeah, no, I'm trying to think of another way to get fuel, but I just can't find it. So I'm going to have to be sticking to scavenging and maybe just have enough to get the trading balloon going, or the trading beacon going, actually, and finding it out there, or even trading for it. It's the end of the rest hour, but it's still rest hour. Or maybe go a bit cheaper and do expeditions. Because if I'm right, I think, do we have calming, compassionate, slowpoke, post combat evangelist, antifreeze blood, agoraphobic, natural curiosity. This is the one. Okay, so she has the chance to discover unknown species out there. And by species, I hope they also mean plant species as well as animal species. Because if that's the case, maybe she can discover grain out there, and then we can plant that. No, that fish is starting to rot, unfortunately. We haven't had anyone fishing for a while. But there's just so much work to do, we haven't had the time. Alright, Aki's going out to mine once again. Good. Usually like 600 stone is the perfect amount we need for an expansion. And we are less than 200 shy. Oh yeah, no. I mean, I don't mind if the auto mods mind. That's another thing entirely. So I don't know, but I don't mind. Aside from only because I have to point this out to some people, it's just a word. To me, it's just a word. But here in the U.S., it is very frowned upon. The N word. So just avoid that one the most. Can't say that word. Can't hint at that word. Can't do nothing about it. And it's all like, I don't care. It's a fucking word now. Oh yeah, that's right, Australians. The C word is the equivalent of our fuck. Alright, we have delivery drones, which we can't even use. Marvelous. I don't know. Oil extraction, insect fats. There's not enough insects to do that for, though. Oh, looks like it did get censored. Or maybe that's you censoring it. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's like I understand it's like completely friendly banter over there. It's just it is literally the equivalent of the word fuck in the US. Cuz it all depends on how you view it and I guess the tonal way you say it. Alright, looks like the end of the day. We are almost done with this section of the mines right here. And this will probably be it before we start expanding again. I know I was saying we want the towers, but there are several quality of life things that I'm seeing right here that we could really use for mainly getting these guys under a roof so they'll stop being in the rain. And also out of the darkness. Because, I mean, as long as we can lure them this way, we have the turns to try and take them out. Especially with everyone having railguns as well. One thing at a time, though. Let's just wait for them to get all the stone finished up and brought that in. We do have concrete fortifications coming up, but of course that requires the stone. So censorship, exactly, yeah. Groove melody that being in the rain is awful. Okay, you're socializing over things that you're not exactly fighting about anymore, so that's good. Melody does not like Maki. Maki does not like Melody. Everyone loves Hope, though, so that's good. Henry and Hope and Melody about to rot away. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get rid of those fish. We don't need them. And Annette. Annette pretty much likes everyone she hangs out with. And Hope likes everyone. Okay, that's good. It's so hard to get them to like each other sometimes. So maybe a light out back here, illuminating here. 2 lights out over here, overlooking the 5-star lake. It's a little hard to get the full experience, but yeah, we do need the other windows right here to finish off the lakeside eatery. And Undecide over here because we are going to, our next expansion is going to be over here. Use the stone for flooring. Yeah, that is true. But what I'm thinking is instead, I'm going to use the bricks for flooring because bricks are the only renewable resource we have out here. So far. At the very least, it's the only renewable building supply. There we go. That's what I'm getting at. Because this was our stockpile of wood before, and again, remind you that this is only regrowing thanks to a mod that I found, which is Healing Planet or something like that. So basically, any scarred terrain from battles or crashed ships, like right here, will eventually heal over. You do have to mine out the stuff in the way before it does that. But once it does, the land will slowly start healing. Plant life, at least. The rocks are rocks, so they don't grow. Alright, but everyone's going to bed. Let's fast forward. Oh, yeah. See, before I thought it just meant like the grass itself will regrow because that's what it was showing in the mod pictures. But then when I learned that it actually regrows the trees, I was like, oh, God, we just found God's grace right here. The only problem is we're on a desert map. Alright, and that's the first one up. Oh. DOS attack. I did my best to disconnect from the consortium network, but some of my internal services are still connected. It appears that the consortium battleship has deployed small satellites throughout the star system. One of them is passing near us and flooded my systems with false data. I managed to temporarily erect firewalls, but the denial of service attack has rendered several of my CPUs inoperable, significantly decreasing my ability to learn. Takes damage CPU conditions, result in a reduced rate of skill experience rate. That's fine. Can't treat Hope and... Oh. And we need 3 CPU cores? Damn. Okay, well, she's not going to learn anything anytime soon. Henry! Henry! Why did you... No! Get out of there. Here, go scavenge that. Annette. Do we have any more food orders to do? No. Annette, why don't you go fishing? Get us some fish. Okay, so when you do add in our expansion right over here, we'll probably get some stairs over here, because if not, they'll have to go down all the way over here and back around just to get right here, or this way. We still have 2 people asleep, and Hope is basically... No, 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 no. Hope, you don't get to wait for treatment. I can't afford to have you wait for treatment. You're our researcher. You're the one who's allowing us to push forward. Annette is starting to get hypothermia, and that's because she doesn't have a jacket. I would have made her start crafting those, but we're actually pretty dangerously low on food. Go on, Annette. Tell me you got some fish. Yeah, there you go. 9 fish. Unfortunately, it's not even enough to make a meal. We need 10. But if we get them, we can turn that single fish meal from a +6 with the veggie soup to a +12 with regular fried fish. Alright, we have concrete fortifications, which means our researching is temporarily done with. Which is fine, because I think we got some footwork to do. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and move these things. And yeah, you know what? We'll just move them right here in the center. Right there. And you let Hope do that. When she's done, then we'll move it. Hey, there we go. Scavenge some alloys. Also, why have you not finished building this one? Can you not reach it? It's a plant, so I would assume not. Wow, that 18 degrees here, 12 degrees here, 8 degrees in there. I mean, that's still livable, I guess. I've been hearing people say that sometimes the vents don't really work. We don't have that bug, and yes, and that's going to fish again. 5-star lake will provide. And how we doing? Henry's bringing that in. Maki is one more rock away from finishing up here, and that will get us over our 600 that we require. And I'm thinking for some more aesthetic pleasure right here, we'll get these giant trees and we'll dot them somewhere in here, just to give us a bit more green. The plant life is counting only for indoors, so it doesn't work. Maki has reached physical level 6. Very nice. Can't treat Hope. Yeah, I know that. Hypothermia Annette. Just give her some time out in the sun. She should be fine. And now she's going to bring the last of this over here. It's 100. It's only 8 this time around, but that will be enough to get us a meal. No research queued up? Yeah, I know. Okay, so we have the alloys for now. Not a lot, but we do have a good amount. The problem is CPU cores now. Maybe I should get some stairs going this way as well, because they have to do a long walk around just to cut out this hay grass. Discovery of the Oasis Tree. Yep. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get a bunch of these things that are around us that we've been ignoring for a little bit and get that researched. Oh, hey, there's a dog. What's the dog doing? Damn it, that's stuck in my head. That looks like the only things nearby. Let's just leave it for those two right now. And just like that, there goes the last of our meals. Yeah, no, we need to find a better way to do this farming. We could get a hydro plant. Hydroponics, at least. Problem is, that costs alloys. Can I make bricks? No, only concrete right now, so I gotta research that. How you working on this, and how much experience will that get you? 1200. Oof. So that should level you up right away. Yep. Maki, what are you doing? Massive field for hay bricks. Now, there's another problem as well. Of course, it's being a desert planet, the amount of areas that we can actually grow stuff on is not big. Yeah, 60% growth. We can grow it there. It's just going to be so slow. We could grow them in this field right here. Yeah, but see, even if we do them right there, they need a full 4x4 square just to grow one. And it's all piecemealed against like that. Yeah, I don't know. Annette, what? Annette, why are you transporting this shit? That's true, better than nothing. And Maki, I need you doing something. You unfortunately don't exactly have. Well, you're at level 2 cooking. But you probably aren't assigned to it. Nope, you're not. Yeah, please have her on there. 1, 2, 3. Let's put you on a 4 then, Maki. I'm gonna say let's get our food situation under control first. We are dangerously low on food, and we're about to get only 2 more meals to help stave off starvation. So yeah, let's go ahead and harvest some of the juice leaves around us. You guys. I still need to look at the cactuses. Here we go. Big old bunch right here. Wow, that's it? That's the only one's harvestable? Shit, okay. Yep, nope. Let me just go ahead and harvest all this food right here. And right there. I'll leave bush. Alright, so we'll get our food going, and then we'll look into expanding the hayfield to get our brickworks going. Now the thing is, if we do build along the shoreline, we'll actually get the sticks we need to keep the furnaces burning, unless we want to do a smelter. 10 for 10, 30 power. Requires 10 stone, 10 alloys. No CPUs, that's good. What's my power consumption rate? How about that? Okay, we are looking at a production, not all the way, only at 53, but even then, that's still 106. Consumption is up to 48, though. Oh, where's that way? Here we go. Consumers, what do we got? I thought I turned these off. Yeah, the circuit's been deactivated. Okay, so it's not those. This one costs only 4. That one costs only 1. And the ceiling ones cost... Ceiling. Ceiling light. Select the ceiling light. Ugh. Select the ceiling light. There you go. 1 as well. Is it still counting the gun? No, the guns would be astronomical. Yeah, 40 apiece. So 1, 2,